This is the official YouTube page for Make It Train. What's up, YouTube world? Welcome to vlog number 5. As you can see, we are diving into the world of supplements this week. Should be a really great discussion. And don't worry, I don't actually take all of these products. Just had to do a little clickbait to get you to watch. So what you can expect in this vlog is I'm going to take you through what supplements I actually take on a regular basis, why I take them, what categories, what purpose they serve, and not because I want you to go out and buy all these products, but because this industry has done a very good job of exploiting this market. So my hope is that if I can shed some light on the rationale behind why I take certain things, you might be able to put the pieces together and ultimately decide what supplements belong in your stack, if any do at all. Now, before I start telling you about what supplements I like, what supplements I dislike, I need to put a big disclaimer on this video. I do not represent, work for, receive money from any of these companies in which I'm going to mention to you. You know what? I don't even like half of them. So more of the story. Don't go out and buy these. I'm not going to give you a promo code. This is simply to educate. As you can see, I got rid of quite a few of the supplements that were in the original shot. So what you see here in this video, this is actually what I take on a regular basis. What I want to do from here is I want to break them down by category. Each one serves a purpose and fits into my programming and what my end goals are, which may be different than yours. So my first category is what I would like to classify as daily foundational supplements. So this is something that I will take every single day, regardless if it's a training day, a rest day, recovery day. These are always a part of my daily routine. So I'm going to take you through. There's four total that I use on a daily basis. The first, Thorne Basic Detox Nutrients. Let's see if we can get that in focus for you. Probably not going to happen, but Thorne Basic Detox Nutrients. So for me, I want you to think of this like a comprehensive multivitamin, okay? So what happens is every single day we're exposed to different environmental toxins, and when we come into contact with these different toxins, they can deplete nutrients from our body. So even though we may be eating certain foods that supply the nutrients that are in here, depending what our external environment looks like, we may be depleting these nutrients faster than we can bring them back in. So this is the first product that I use. Thorne, you'll see I use quite a few of them. They are more expensive, but really quality products. So this is the first up in my daily stack. Product number 2 in my daily routine, also by Thorne, is a product called Biogest. And all Biogest is a combination of different digestive enzymes. So for those of you who've seen some of the vlogs prior to this, you know that I've had some pretty bad stomach issues, digestion issues, and I'm also very sympathetic dominant most of the time. So for me, the biggest issue, aside from what's going on in needing these, is that I eat way too fast. So that's actually a key part of the entire digestion process, is chewing your food into small enough portions that make it more easily digestible. So with my schedule being as chaotic as it always is, running to and from appointments and clients, I'm literally shoveling food into my mouth faster than you could even believe. So for me, these are crucial because of just simply how fast I eat, and that ain't gonna change. Supplement number 3 in my daily routine is a basic omega-3 fish oil supplement. So I like a company called Nordic Naturals. They make a really great product. What I find for myself, just due to a little bit of limited variety, I don't have a ton of time to cook, and what I also see in a lot of the general population is a diet that is too rich in omega-6 fatty acids and not rich enough in omega-3. So I personally use a supplement. I think most individuals should, but if you get enough variety in your diet, more power to you. So last up in my daily foundational routine is going to be another product by Thorne. This is a vitamin D K2 liquid form blend here. So it's highly absorbable, which I like, difference being in a liquid form versus a pill. And what we find is that when these two are taken together, they actually work synergistically. So we get a little bit more benefit out of them together as separate. So to give you an idea kind of what I mean, with that is vitamin D is necessary for calcium absorption, and vitamin K helps shuttle calcium towards the bones as opposed to the soft tissue. So you can see when we add them together, there's a little bit more benefit than taking them separate. And for those of you who know, I try to get the most out of everything by doing the least amount of work. So I'm in essence probably the laziest trainer, physically fit human you ever met in your life, but I've always been a firm believer, work a little bit smarter, don't work harder. So that's the last item in my daily foundationals. I take these every single day, as I was saying, regardless whether it's training or non-training. So this next category of supplementation is what I would refer to as my post-workout supplementation. So for me, these are things that I'm only taking on training days, and what I do is I actually will make this into a smoothie. So I'll tell you what ingredients I use and the reason for that. So the first item that goes into my post-workout smoothie is going to be some collagen peptides. So again, reverting back to my horrendous stomach issues, the reason that I'm big on collagen is for the glycine that's in it. So glycine actually helps to repair the gut wall, the intestinal wall. So for me, this is huge. Because again, my whole focus is on feeling better, and part of that is keeping my stomach under control. So 2 scoops of collagen peptides. I will then add in 10 grams of glutamine, which is geared towards recovery, and then I will also put 10 grams of creatine monohydrate in there. In terms of brands, the collagen peptides, I like Sports Research, I like Vital Proteins. In terms of glutamine and the creatine monohydrate, honestly, I look at these and I just kind of grab what's on sale, assuming the company is pretty good overall. Usually I'm just looking for a deal here. These are pretty hard to mess up supplements, so these were both on sale at some point, and that's why I have these in here. So these 3 items will go into a post-workout smoothie, and I'll also add a couple hundred grams of berries in that. So what I'm looking for in the berries is the polyphenols, which are great antioxidants. So after we go and cause a whole bunch of stress in the gym, and we want to start the recovery process, that is the rationale for that. So I will make that shake, and then I will take 2 pills with that. I'm going to show you what those are, and you'll start to see a little overlap into the next category. But post-workout, I'll take magnesium. So just like the discussion on the basic detox nutrients and depletion of nutrients, so stress is actually shown to deplete magnesium levels. So again, this is going to sound familiar, but I'm constantly stressed just due to owning my own company, being an entrepreneur, always on the go. So I know that my magnesium levels, among other things, are constantly being depleted. So I'll take magnesium post-workout, and it actually has a calming effect. So again, just like the berries and the antioxidants, I want to take that at the appropriate time. So for me, I like the magnesium post-workout. And the final item that I take, which is going to actually carry over into the stress management category, which is going to come right after this, is ashwagandha. So I'll save the explanation for that for the next category of why this brand and what's very unique about the KSM 66. But again, the reason that I take this is after a grueling workout, when I want to go ahead and start to turn the stress levels off, because remember, exercise is a stressor to the body. I will work in some ashwagandha with this shake and the magnesium. So the final category of supplementation that I work into my routine pretty regularly, depending where my stress levels are, I would categorize as stress management tools. So the first one you actually got a little bit of a preview to when I was talking about post-workout supplementation, because I take it for both purposes, and that was KSM 66 ashwagandha. So ashwagandha actually comes from a category called adaptogens, which are really amazing herbal remedies for stress management and things like that. So what's unique about the KSM 66 brand is that it is the best available or highest available full spectrum product, ashwagandha product on the market. So what that means is that it contains the exact same ingredients and composition as the original herb, which is pretty amazing. And aside, fun fact, it actually took them 14 years to get the R&D 100% correct. So this is a really great product that I use. Typically what I'll do is I'll take 1 to 2 pills post-workout, and then I'll take 2 pills before bed as part of my nighttime routine, managing stress, starting to wind down for the evening. So that's item number 1. The next is going to be a Tulsi sleep tea. Tulsi is also referred to as holy basil, so some more adaptogens here. Again, with the whole goal of calming down, minimizing stress, and trying to lead to some really quality sleep. So I will drink 1 to 2 cups of this before bed as part of my stack here with the ashwagandha. And the third item that I use for stress management is actually new, so I'm not very versed on this at all. So if anyone out there who's watching this does have some different recommendations, experience, I'd definitely like to hear it. But if you haven't heard about it yet, CBD oil is getting quite popular. So what I've got right here is one from a company called Charlotte's Web out in Colorado. And CBD, just like some of the ashwagandha, the Tulsi sleep tea is amazing for stress management, lowering inflammation, calming, restfulness, all that stuff. It's basically like getting high without getting high and getting the actual drug. So it doesn't show up in a drug test or anything like that. And again, this is relatively new for me, so I've just been experimenting around with this a little bit. It's kind of interesting and unique. If you watch the first vlog, and you know that I track heart rate variability and in a measurement of my stress levels, it's kind of interesting. I've been playing around a little bit with dosing on this and correlating it back to my HRV, my stress, my sleep, things like that. So the jury is still out on this. I haven't been taking it long enough to really make a informed consensus decision on it. So far so good. I'm gonna up the dose a little bit, play around with that and see how it pans out. But these 3 items are all part of my stress management category, which for me is top priority in managing the chaos that is my life. That'll do it for vlog number 5. I hope that you guys enjoyed what you saw, found it informative, helpful, and again, to reiterate the message from the beginning, the goal of this was not to tell you what supplements to go out and take and buy. I really could care less about that. I think the big picture, the big takeaway of this is you need to look at all aspects of your life. You know, exposure to environmental toxins, stress levels, what do your workouts look like, what's on your plate. All these things matter in making an informed decision of what supplements you should spend your money on. So my biggest word of caution is just be careful. Marketing is king in the supplement world. You may think that you need a product based upon some great marketing, but do your research. If you have questions, feel free to drop them in the comments below on this video. I'd love to hear your take on it, what you like, what you don't like, and collaborate from there. So thanks again for watching. We'll see you next time.